Hi, and welcome to Anne's Family Recipe. Today we're making blueberry monkey bread. When I was in college, I would make this recipe for my friends all the time. I loved having them over for Sunday brunch. This is actually based on a Paula Deen recipe. She called this Granite Steps coffee cake. Now, when you see how I make this, you're not gonna think it's a coffee cake, and I don't either. It is honestly almost exactly like a traditional monkey bread. It doesn't quite have that syrupy goo on it, but it has an amazing blueberry, brown sugar, and oat topping. This blueberry monkey bread is so easy to make. It starts with a 12-ounce container of refrigerated buttermilk biscuits. So I popped it open and I have them on my plate over here. And with my kitchen scissors, I'm just cutting them into quarters. So it's really easy to just chop them up quick. And this is the base for our monkey bread. So the next step is to dip our little pieces of biscuits into melted butter and brown sugar and cinnamon. So in this bowl up front, I have 1 stick of unsalted butter that I melted, but I let it cool so I don't burn my fingers when I'm doing this. And then back here, I have half a cup of brown sugar and about a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And I just used a fork to kind of combine it together and break up the brown sugar. Smells awesome, and now we're gonna dunk our biscuits. So we're just gonna take a piece, coat it in melted butter, and then lightly coat it in our brown sugar cinnamon mixture. And then this is going into a 9-inch glass baking dish that I just sprayed really well with baking spray. We're gonna do that with all these pieces of biscuits. To top this off, I'm taking 1 cup of quick cooking oats and I'm just gonna sprinkle them all over the top of our little breakfast casserole here. There we go. Makes it a little healthier, right? And then we have a 1/4 cup of sugar here that I'm gonna sprinkle over about 1.5 cups of fresh blueberries. I might have a little more than that in here today, but I had them in my fridge and I wanna use them all up. Plus, I think more blueberries is better. So we're just gonna stir these around, and the sugar is gonna sweeten them up and then also draw out their juices, so it's gonna be nice and juicy. Okay, so all my berries are coated with sugar. And I've never tried this, but you could use other kinds of berries here. You could use raspberries or strawberries, frozen or fresh, whatever you have. It'd be really delicious. Okay, so then this just gets sprinkled all over top. The last step before we bake this is to drizzle any remaining butter we have over the top. Now mine had solidified slightly, so I just popped it back in the microwave for about 15 seconds to re-liquefy it here. We're just gonna pour that all over the top. Oh, it's gonna be good. This blueberry monkey bread is gonna bake at 375 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. Basically, you want it to be golden brown and bubbly and cooked all the way through. So definitely use a fork or a toothpick or something to kind of dig into the middle and make sure that your biscuit dough isn't raw anymore. It is much later in the day now. I took my kids to our local deli to get some lunch. My son went to a Lego movie birthday party, and now I finally get to enjoy this blueberry monkey bread breakfast casserole myself. So I warmed some up in the microwave because it's been a while, and now I get to give it a taste. That is so good. Oh wow. The blueberries are like bursting in my mouth. It's a little bit crunchy from the sugar that are added in the blueberries and also from the brown sugar coating on the biscuits. And the biscuits aren't inherently sweet, so they add that little bit of like saltiness and a little bit of chew. Wow, this is so, so good. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and find me on Instagram at Anne's Family Recipe. Thank you so much for joining me today in my kitchen, and I'll see you again soon with another family recipe. For the full recipe, check the description box below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for joining me in my kitchen.